Yes, now JDs and gentlemen, I am in Southeast Asia, Thailand to be exact. The home of street food, Thai green chicken curry and pad thai. But today we're reviewing Western fast food here in Thailand and seeing how it compares to back home. And what better place to start than the Golden Arches. They're a bit disappointingly small. Founded by brothers Richard and Maurice McDonald in 1940, saw great success because of their 9-item menu called the Speedy Service System, including hamburgers, cheeseburgers, milkshakes and french fries. Straight away, ordering on a screen is going to be plus. Surely there's an English button. English. This is good. We'll go eat in. What do I want? I think it'd be rude not to just get a Big Mac and see what a Big Mac's like. Do you want anything?
Sorry, I don't believe they do.
I want to have a look at what they've got as far as rice, because in Australia we just don't have rice in Macca's at all. Just get one portion of rice. And start the timer to see how long it takes. What do you mean start the timer, you may be thinking? Well, each restaurant is going to be given a rating out of 5 for 3 different categories. Taste, price, and overall experience, giving them a total out of 15. I'm also going to time how long the food takes to come out, considering it is fast food. Let's get into it. So, paid $12 for 2 meals. That's pretty good. That's much better than Australian prices. Let's see if the food compares to Australian McDonald's. Thank you. Thank you very much. Given that it's a big food chain, you would sort of hope that they hold their value, but as well, they've got to get the produce from somewhere. So it's probably Thai produce anyway, so I guess the only difference is their regulations about how they cook it and stuff. So let's start with a chip. Do you want a chip? They're hot, which is a good start. Almost better. Yeah, they're fresher. They taste fresher than Australian Macca's chips. Starting off, yeah, very strong. Sprite, I mean, this will be the same. Oh, it's one of the like post mixes and it's very strong. Very sweet Sprite.
That looks good.
Looking pretty good, to be honest. The lettuce is green, which is a good start. I don't taste like lettuce, so nothing left to do but just can confirm that the sauce is the exact same. I'm gonna say this is better than in Australia. The bun is better.
It's like actual bread, not cardboard.
Yeah.
They've got these little paper things that you put the sauces into so that they don't go to waste. I love that. And I also, first, I loved that they didn't have a lid and a straw, but it's a plastic cup, so they lose points.
At first, I thought that the drink cup was like a reusable cup, but I mean, I don't think it is. Okay, now chicken caprao rice. Chicken caprao, we'll go with that. See, rice and McDonald's is something that should just never go together. I want to try a bit of rice on its own just to see what we're working with, because rice is, I don't want to say hard to fuck up, but if you fuck up a rice, it can mess up the whole meal. Okay, they've banged that rice. Now, popcorn chicken with whatever this sauce is, a bit of chili, a bit of spinach. I tell you what, that's good. That is a solid little meal. Like, if I was living here on a night out, your Sunday's going to be ruined anyway. You may as well ruin a little bit more. That is really nice.
My question is, what is the difference between tomato sauce and American ketchup? You have to try.
One's made with tomatoes and one's made with tomatoes. So the ketchup is a darker shade. We'll start with the ketchup. Just your usual, tastes like Heinz ketchup. That's not very good. If you're in Thailand and you come to McDonald's, do yourself a favour and get that American ketchup. Don't bother with the tomato. Alright, so now time for the scores. So the speed, it took 6 minutes and 12 seconds. I'm pretty happy with that because the fact that the food was fresh. If it was not fresh, then that would be a different story. But it means that they probably just cooked it. Price, I'm going to give a 4. It wasn't an absolute bargain, but I mean, $12 for 2 meals, you can't complain. Taste, but the Big Mac was better than a Big Mac in Australia. The chips are better than Australian chips. The rice and chicken is awesome as well. So I'm going to give it a 4.5. It's still just a Mackey's, but overall, 4.5 is very good. And now for the overall experience. I really liked being able to order on the touchscreen. I liked that I could change it to English. That helps a lot. And I mean, everyone in here is nice enough. It's clean. There's somewhere to wash your hands. Overall experience is a 4. In total, 12.5 out of 15. That's a pretty good start. It's going to take some beating. Next up, Thailand's unexpected fast food king, 7-Eleven. What started as a humble US convenience store by Joe C. Thompson 98 years ago in 1927 has recently become a late night legend here in Southeast Asia. Now, there are so many options of different things. You've got toasted sandwiches, croissants, hot dogs, just chicken fillets with cheese. There's burgers, there's chicken wraps. But we've had a few 7-Eleven feeds. This slaps. I wanted to get some dumplings. Might have to get some mini bao.
I might have to get the double chocolate cake sandwich. I have to.
Yes, thanks. Alright, well you haven't tried that triple chocolate yet, so how is that?
It's really good. It actually is just cake. I thought it would be like chocolate bread, but it's like chocolate cake with... It's like a chocolate pudding. It's really good.
And now, the two things I got, they're hot. I'm going to start off with these mini bao buns. So we have actually got these before. For the sake of this video, I'm going to forget about those and I'm going to judge this purely on how this is. So first of all, it's very hot. It's a little bit too hot. So just put that to the side and we'll let this cool down as well. So this one it's basically a chicken fillet, but under the crumbs, there's some sausage and cheese. Well, let's get this chicken, sausage, cheese in the gob. Now, it's got a bit of spice to it, not too much, just a good amount. The cheese is like plastic cheese, so that's not ideal, but overall, it's quite nice. Let's get one of these bao buns in. Oh, they're still hot.
Burn your mouth.
They're quite good. They're a little bit plain though. I think the only thing stopping this from being perfect is like a bit of soy sauce. So the final scores are in. Price, I mean, I paid 100 baht and
92 or something.
Yeah, I was going to say I paid 100 baht and got 8 baht change, I think it was. 7 baht change, something like that. So less than $5. Got 3 snacks. Value for money, amazing. 5 stars. Taste. Now Gracie doesn't agree with me. She thinks I should go with a 4. But I've gone 3.5 because I'm being brutal. This is just all I can rate is what I've had right now. Overall experience, I've got a 3. They heat your food up for you, tick. There's a massive variety of what you can choose, tick. This 7-Eleven, nowhere to sit, negative stars. So overall it's a 3, which gives it a total score of 11.5. Not too bad, but at a time of 4 minutes and 2 seconds. Overall, pretty happy with the experience.
Especially because we were very hungry.
Yeah, that definitely helps. Now we're hitting up Burger King. the American giant that's been flipping burgers since the 50s. Now, in the 70s, when they tried to expand to Australia, there was a licensing problem because here in Adelaide, there was already a Burger King. So that's why it's called Hungry Jack's here. But how does the king hold up in the land of Thai spice and street food? Let's find out.
BK Yumzing Chicken Rice.
Now, I should probably mention that this was after a night out, so
I've come to Burger King, commonly known as Hungry Jack's in Australia.
I should also mention that this is my friend Broden. This isn't just a random guy that I found on the streets of Phuket.
At a first glance, not too bad. It's cooked at least. The lettuce be looking a bit sad. First try the rice and chicken together. The flavour's nice. Bit of a lime flavour. At least I got these little hash brown bites. That's just a normal hash brown. Out of 5 for taste, I'd have to give it like a 3.76.
Paid $13.50 for this. That's price has gone us straight to. Took 7 minutes and 38 seconds. It's fucking good though. I got a double chicken crispy burger. It literally just tastes like a double chicken royale. This was the exact same price as the crispy chicken burger. So you can either get 1 patty or 2 patties for the exact same price. Chicken, lettuce and rice, bit of teriyaki sauce, a scoop of everything in. Yes, chew away. But what do you rate it out of 5? To be honest, I'm giving this a 3 out of 10 for the taste. Experience was also a 2. So just below average there with 7 out of 15 and 7 minutes and 38 seconds for the food to come out. Not looking great for Burger King. Next up, not exactly a fast food, but we'll squeeze it in the list. Boost Juice, one of the best things to come from South Australia, up there with the Hilltop Hoods, Paul Kelly and Isaac Rankin. Started in 2000 by Janine Ellis, there are over 580 stores in 14 countries. But how does the Thai store compare to back home? Alright, well we just came to the shopping mall to look around. We spotted this Boost, which that's fast food, so I'm going to get something. Or just like a strawberry melon crush. That sounds good. Strawberry melon crush.
If you got Soraya's favourite.
Alright, could I just get 1 strawberry melon crush? That's $4.05. Alright, we got it. Let's find a seat. Damn, should we just sit in here? Alright, so Boost, the price. What would you say? You worked at Boost.
That's a very good price for Boost.
It's pretty small because I'm very full.
It would cost like $8 at home.
So it's cheaper. So we'll say out of 5 for price, maybe a 3. It's nothing to write home about, but it's a good little bargain. Overall experience, 2. There wasn't anything wrong with it. There wasn't anything to talk about. Last of all, you've got to get into the taste. So just tastes like watermelon.
Oh yeah.
Taste, I'm going to give it a 2 as well. So that's 7 out of 15. So just average. And the speed that it took was 2 minutes and 23 seconds. That's pretty good. There was also no one there, so that helped. Okay, well, I have just finished the juice now. And on taste, it wasn't a 2, it was a 1. So where the hell does this go? Recycle. I'm changing the score from a 2 to a 1, which takes it to a 6 overall, which is a bit less than average. And to stay on the topic of drinks, we head over to Cafe Amazon, a popular Thai coffee house chain, strangely similar to Starbucks. Okay, next up we've got Cafe Amazon. We're here this morning. So this is going to be our morning coffee. We have come here once before, and one thing that I've seen, which I really like, is they ask what percentage sweetness you want. So you can go 0, 25, 50, 75 or 100, which is good because the coffee everywhere here is very sweet. Hi, could I please get a iced matcha?
Iced matcha.
Yeah.
You want it with milk or milk?
Milk, please. No sweet.
Just an iced latte.
Ice latte.
Yeah.
Sweet.
No sweet.
No sweet. 130 baht.
Okay.
Alright, so this is sort of like a Starbucks equivalent, except we just got 2 iced coffees for $6.14. I'm pretty sure when we walked past Starbucks the other day, they were like $7 each. Oh, I think they're done already. Thank you so much. I just said thank you and I got aired. That was quick. So, coming in at a whopping 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Very impressed. Now the thing is, if the coffee is any good, you're gonna have to rate the matcha as well, because that's gonna be a 0 out of 5 for me no matter what. It's very strong and not sweet at all, which is good. That's exactly what I wanted. That is very strong. Yep, it tastes like grass, so it must be good.
It's not matcha-y enough. I need to mix it up.
Alright, scores are in. We've got, for price, we've gone with a 4 because, I mean, $6 for 2 coffees is quite good. Taste, I've gone with a 4 because the coffees everywhere here are so sweet. So it's a breath of fresh air to have coffee that's not. The only thing is it was a little bit too strong. Overall experience, I mean, it's nice in here. It's aesthetic. People were nice enough. Temperature's good. So I'm gonna say overall it's a 4. Overall, 12 out of 15. It's pretty good. I would definitely recommend to come to a Cafe Amazon. And 2 minutes and 2 seconds. That's rapid to make 2 coffees. I don't know, pretty good. Next up, we have a chain started in California in 1962 by Glenn Bell, whose goal was to make Mexican-inspired food for a good price. I've only had it once in Australia, Taco Bell. Jeez, it's pricey. Hello. Could I just get one of the loaded nachos?
Chicken or beef?
Chicken, please.
Anything else?
No, that's it, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. I can see why there's absolutely no one in this joint. That is so expensive. So I got pretty well the cheapest thing I could find. That was $10.81. I don't know if they just had like all of the expensive stuff on the board, and then the cheaper stuff you've got to work out yourself. Thank you so much. All right, well, this is a reasonable portion size, nothing crazy. This is sort of like the amount that I would expect to get paying $10 in Australia.
I'll try.
Oh, it is actually quite good, to be fair. See, I'm a Mexican fanboy at heart, so this is awesome. The corn chips are like a nacho cheese sort of flavour. You've got the cheese, got the meat's really nice. Tomatoes fresh. All right, polished that one off. It was actually very nice. Sad to say, the scores are in. Price, I'm gonna have to give it a 1.5. Bit over $10 for that. That's Australian prices. Next up, we are judging taste now. It was lovely. I'm giving it a 4.5. Not quite perfect. 4.5 is quite a strong score there. Overall experience, I'm gonna give it a 3. It's a nice, clean restaurant. The lady was nothing wrong. And speed, it was 3 minutes and 6 seconds, which I think that's reasonable. There's also no one else here, so they only had to make 1 meal. So that's total score of 9 out of 15 and a speed of 3 minutes and 6 seconds. Not the best, not the worst. Really good food if you're happy to spend the extra $1. Now, we don't have to travel very far for the next restaurant. Actually right here. Kentucky Fried Chicken, better known as KFC. This franchise was started by none other than Colonel Sanders in the 1950s after he had been successfully selling fried chicken for the past 20 years. After passing away in 1950, 45 years later his signature chicken is still enjoyed by millions around the world. But how does the Thai version compare to back home? They're going to think I'm the biggest fat just walking from Taco Bell straight into KFC. Once again, very happy with ordering on a touchscreen, and it's in English. $3.20 for a Zinger burger. It would be rude not to. Should we get a little egg tart? Would you have half? The order's in. I've got a feeling that this is going to be quick. I mean, I can see all the custard tarts just sitting up there. They've probably got zinger burgers just sitting there as well. So price is good though. $4.63 for a zinger burger and a custard tart. Thank you so much. I'm very impressed. So we got under 2 minutes. It's just hot, it's warm. Gotta dig into a Thai zinger burger. I mean, if the McDonald's is anything to go by, this is gonna be pretty good. Let's just dig in. That is quite good. It doesn't have that normal KFC chicken texture, but it's got the taste. Gonna have a little try of the custard tart. That's good. Have a bite. All right, well, finished off that zinger burger. Final scores are in. Price, I mean, I paid $4.60 for a zinger burger and a custard tart. Price has got to be a 4.5. Very impressed with that. Taste, I'd almost say that it's better than an Australian zinger burger. There was much more lettuce. The lettuce was fresh. Chicken was nice. Overall, I feel better after eating that than I would after an Australian zinger burger. It didn't feel as oily and I don't know, maybe it's how they cook it, I don't know. Now, I didn't actually mention what score I gave this, but I gave it a 4.5. And overall experience, I mean, they were nice. The place is clean and nice for a place in a food court. Overall experience, I'm giving it a 4. So that's 13 out of 15 and a speed of 1 minute and 48 seconds. Overall, very impressed with Thai KFC. Alright, well, I've just finished editing this video. I hope that you've liked it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, comment which one you wanted to try. See you in the next video.